right here.
Speed it up a little bit?
I'm afraid I'm gonna be on that.
Still working on getting set up. We'll get you going here hopefully about the time they get live. If you want to get down here in front of that. I'm going to sneak past you here with the...
Going down there?
I think so.
Okay.
Go, Tigers! All right. Drew a penalty right away.
Was there a penalty?
Yeah, we drew a penalty right away. Here we go.
Wow.
Huh?
They did roughing, but I don't.
Roughing, I don't know. I think it was on 60 on Hunter, I think, but I wasn't sure. You guys see who that was? Really rough?
I thought it was like an elbow or something.
That's some home cooking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bounce off his head.
Trevor's still setting up his...
No, is it not working? I don't know. He's talking. Why do you ask? Okay, that's why I said it's not working. We gotta find Trevor, Dave.
Hey, boys.
I think he took the... No. I think I need to push something here.
He said the video is good.
Okay, good.
I assume it's a setting on the
I think we...
phone.
I need to slide this stupid
Is it
thing
likely
in.
a setting?
It's this, Trevor.
Oh, never mind. She's got an adapter that she needs to put on.
The same one that I forgot to put on last time.
No, she's putting on. Yeah, hold on.
I can't do
I can
this
it.
at the
You-
same
you
time.
drive. AJ couldn't make the move around there.
Ah!
Okay, so I've got the pack in my hand.
It's this thing.
Does it matter what? Okay, I see the little arrow on the bottom of the pack.
Here. It slides in.
Okay, and I've got the adapter in my hand. Yeah. Does it go with the? Okay, arrow to arrow. Red arrow to right arrow. Okay.
Get back.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, I got it, and then I've got to turn on this thing, right? Why does it?
Come on, boys.
Oh, do I have to plug it into a phone for it to power on? The pack is not powering on. The main thing.
We might have to put it back in the thing here. Or push a button.
Oh, there it came on.
Get down to the other end, guys.
I just had to hit the button. Yep, green bar's moving. Okay, hold on. I'm going to keep you on the phone. I'm just kind of waiting for a stop because I'm going to plug this in my screen and not test it. So I know that you're hearing me.
Get up, get up.
Good job, Jack. Way to get that on the side. Pressure. Just got him.
Looks like offsides.
These boys want to play Disney.
Whoa.
Over the middle.
Get in it, bro.
Oh.
Short periods, only 15 minutes. Good job, Kate. Boards. Finished off.
Go.
Winter gets up, turns it up out of the zone. This is a fast game. Does it look fast?
No.
No? Are you watching? Does it look fast? Feels fast here. Comparatively, anyway. No stops. I mean, the only whistle I think we've had was penalty.
Go, Jay.
Ugh.
Come on, what do you got?
Get there.
Yeah. Boys got to take a deep breath and settle in here. Control the puck. One big boy. They're all getting a little bit scared of the big kids. They need to not play with some confidence. Oh, good save. That's where we've struggled. We're just going to have to get to that defense. So Stevie D passes work with them. He still gets it out of his deep zone.
On the boards.
Like a little bit of cross check there. Let him do it. He wasn't shoved it, but it still should have been called across. Boys. I think a few stops here. Test. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm not. Could you hear me? Okay. All right. If you don't hear me, text me, but I'm going to start talking. All right. Bye. Well, we worked out the technical difficulties possibly there. Sorry, on the road. We're Noah back at home, so had to help walking me through some issues on our setup. That's what we get. But welcome to Arizona, Tiger fans. Not the game that we would like so far. Early penalty there to the Metro Jets was a roughing penalty. It's been a lot of nonstop action. In fact, the only whistles we've had so far were for the penalty, and then, as you just recently saw, the Metro Jets goal as Miles heads the other direction, had a bit of a breakaway opportunity, pushes the puck down. So far, as long as our boys can take a deep breath, settle in, they're competitive here as we take the Metro Jets, I believe based out of Michigan in our first game of this Cactus Cup tournament. That's going to be Jax working it in the corner. He's got Jared on as his defensive partner. Puck comes out there that was AJ, got it to Colton and Miles, your two wings going for a change. So Miles and AJ off the ice. That's going to be Hunter on the ice, joined by Brody. Brody goes down, but Hunter takes the puck and gets the shot right into the mass of the goalie. Backhand opportunity, had a chance. 13 minutes in these periods for the tournament. Obviously, maybe not obviously. Tournaments have a little bit different rules sometimes than what we would see in our day-to-day play. So shorter periods. In the action today as Teague takes that, sweeps it to the side, takes the contact, but Hunter again gets the puck off the boards, takes it to the other end of the ice for the Tigers. On it defense is Josh, and Jack's still on that far side defense. He's going to have to skate back and try and beat the Metro player to that puck. Does touch it first. Absorbs the contact as Easton steps in and tries to help out. That's Hunter on the far side, I believe. That is Hunter, I believe. Nope, that's Jack on the far side wing. So Jack, Preston, and Easton are your forwards right now as Preston gets that puck. Tries to scoop it to Easton, but gets it into the skates of the Metro player, who's able to make the centering pass and a nice top shelf shot. Beats Landon, who's in nets for the Tigers today. And that'll make it 0-2 with 3 minutes left in this first period. On it defense is going to be Tate for your near side. Looks like Marshall on the far side defense. Gavin takes that face off, one back by the Metro players. Preston's going to pressure on the far end. No icing on that one, so Landon's going to scoop it behind the net and let his Tigers teammates get back to this far end of the ice. Tapped in front, swept away there by Tate with an active stick in front to prevent a backdoor tap in. Metro player shoots at, and Landon's going to eat it up and get the face off. A little bit of pushing and shoving. The ref's going to let him go. It's going to be Tate on it defense. That's Steven flashing into the face-off to get the puck and get it up the boards. Henry on its center as Tate pressures in the corner. Puck slapped around to the far side. Marshall's going to pick it up there and try and get it out of the zone for the Tigers. Good contact on that far side as Marshall goes back and picks up his stick. Steven waiting on this near side, able to tap the puck up but not out. So it's Henry, Brody on the far side wing, Steven on the near side wing. As Metro has the puck below the goal, gets it up into a centering pass. Landon able to blocker that one up. Tate gets it, taps it up toward the boards, but makes its way to the defenseman for Metro. There was a man waiting in front of the net. He just couldn't get a handle on the puck to get an opportunity there. So Tigers working to get the puck out of the zone here and really kind of struggling to do so. Finally do get it across the blue line to the Tigers. Henry taking it down. He's going to throw it into the zone and go get a change. Jared onto the ice on defense with Cruin.
AJ on with Colton up front. Steven was battling in the far end of the ice for the Tigers. And he'll be the last center to make, or the last forward to make a change for that crew as Metro throws it into the zone. AJ gets the puck, takes it up ice. He's got Miles and Colton to his right side. He throws it toward the net, misses near side wide. Puck does stay deep. Metro with the puck below. Works the breakout there. Puck comes to center ice, but sent back in briefly. Right to the Metro player who gets it up the boards. Centering pass there, cut off by Miles. Next Metro player scoops it and sends it deep into the zone as well. Along the boards here, swept out to AJ. Passes across to Colton, and AJ goes for the change along with Miles. Now Colton gets it deep and thought about a change, but only 10 seconds left on the clock. He's just going to see if he can control. Does go for the change finally as the D-to-D below the goal line there. Pass gets it up. And we'll settle in here, both crew and team. It is 0-2 here in Arizona, so not necessarily the start the boys were looking for in this Cactus Cup tournament, but we'll see if they can turn the tide and set a better tone for the rest of the day. I believe it is a full squad that made the trip to Arizona. Nobody missing, so plenty of legs. Should see plenty of speed. Again, 13 minutes on these periods, different from the 16 that we're used to back home. According to the clock operator, it's 2 shots for your Tigers, 7 for the Metro Jets. It's working?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it is.
I'll check with Dale. He has it on all his versions, but he had some meetings.
A lot of nonstop action in this one. We're not seeing any offsides. We're not seeing a whole lot of goalies gloving things down. It's been only a couple whistles in that first period, so quick action to try and keep up with. As the boys get set to start the second. Landon heads back to the other end of the ice this time. It's going to be Hunter starting this period with Easton at the face-off dot. I believe that's going to be Teague on the far side wing. Jared back on defense, joined by possibly Josh. They're facing away from me this period, so I got to try and see the numbers as they hopefully make their way in front of me into their offensive zone. As Josh gets out, makes the pass off the boards where Easton gets a stick on it but can't control. Hunter on the second opportunity does. Deflection there almost works. Teague just misses on the back door. Good opportunity for the Tigers there, just couldn't quite connect as Metro heads to the other end of the ice. Metro player loses his skates, no hands up, so the play on. Shot there misses for Metro as I believe that was Teague making the hit along the boards. Both players lose their skates, get back up. Puck does come to the defenseman, who again loses his skates, so he maybe has a bad edge there. Could work in the Tigers' advantage. Jared able to scoop that puck up for Teague, who tried to make a move to get to the bench for a change. Hunter pestering below the goal line. As Metro throws it up toward the goal line, the blue line gets past our defender that's there waiting. Was touched up, so wouldn't have gone for an icing as the Tigers bring it back this way. That's Steven gaining the zone for the Tigers. Puck knocked off his stick, briefly gets to Brody, but then tapped out of the zone. Jack's back on defense now, able to get the puck, trying to buy some time, passes it near side, but can't connect with his teammate. Brody's still working along the boards there to try and sweep the puck up, but puck heads the other direction. That puck sent wide and high near side. Battling on the boards, Metro able to come away with the puck, gets the D-to-D pass there. He takes his time to take the shot, so Landon there ready and waiting, gloves that one dead, and we'll have a face-off on the far end of the ice. It's going to be Marshall and Tate as your defenseman. AJ is going to head out up front with Miles and Colton. 11-12 left in this second period. Puck trickles to the side. The Metro player able to get a shot out that Landon gloves down, so we'll try another face-off. That puck again won back by the Metro skater. Does get sent into the corner. Metro player turns it back the other direction below the goal line, sends it up to his defenseman, can't quite connect, so that puck comes the length of the ice. Miles is going to rush down. Icing won't be happening here as that was a Metro player sending it back this direction. AJ able to get it. Puck deflected up high as AJ tried to send it toward the net, and the Metro stick got in the way. Colton pesters a little bit, but they pass off the boards there. Good stick by the Tigers defenseman, able to regain possession. Colton sends that across to AJ, who can't settle it initially, taps it back down. Colton not quite able to hold the zone there with 10:19 in the second period. Tigers just trying to get something put together here. Cruin's going to head out on a defense with Jared. Your forwards are going to again be Easton, Teague, this time joined by Jack on your near side wing. I take that back. That's Jack. That's going to be Gavin in my white cage there with Preston on the far side wing. Gavin would be the center for this crew as Metro takes it across center ice and gains the zone. Centering pass worked, but then couldn't quite maintain possession to get that pass across to the player in the corner. So Tigers trying to flash this way, knocked off the Cruin's stick, I believe. And Metro able to regain possession. They're going to stretch the ice, take it back into their zone, their defensive zone. That one will send up, should go for an icing. Refs say no. They're liking the pace of this game, so they're going to keep playing. Metro player backhands that one in, and I think that one went up into the netting as he backhanded it pretty high. Should be a face-off at center ice with 9:27 in this period. Hunter headed out onto the ice with Teague and Easton up front. Checking those defensemen. I believe it's going to be Jax and Marshall. As the Tiger is able to gain the zone, but not with the puck. So sent back the other direction by the Metro Jets. That does get dumped into the zone where the Tigers defenseman gets it, sends it across to the near side. Breakout is working so far as that puck gets sent across. Nice shot on net there by Teague. Puck on the near side boards, and Metro able to sweep it out. So Tigers do get a shot there, but Metro back the other direction. And Landon able to make the save on the contested shot. Tigers headed out onto the ice are Steven, Brody, Josh back on defense. Henry's going to be the center for Steven and Brody. It'll be Josh and Tate back on defense. Henry set to take the faceoff with 8:44 in the second period. One back by Metro, able to hold the zone. That does find its way through to the net. Landon deflects it to the near side boards. Puck now sent to the far side, so a lot of back and forth hockey here. Metro player able to glove that one down. He plays it to avoid the hand pass. And Tiger player sweeps it below the goal line, sends it up the boards. Steven has time, but takes the hit there, absorbs the impact, but turns over the puck. Shot sent wide by Landon. battling on the near boards where I can't see quite as well on that end of the ice. And Landon sends that back behind the net. Tigers looking to get the breakout here. They just can't quite get the puck out clean. And so Metro able to hold the zone here for quite some time. That's going to be Tate working it below the goal line, shoving it to his defensive partner, trying to get the breakout on the near side. Didn't work. Sent back behind the net. Sent back to the near side again by Tate. Couple of Tigers working in the corner. Gets to the defenseman who takes a shot wide far side. Steven just tries to turn and get that out so that the Tigers can get a change, but still held into the zone by the Metro Jets players. Another shot from the defenseman misses. Steven hustles over to that far side, but can't get there quite in time, so back to the near side we go. And finally sent down. That one likely will be for an icing, but those tired Tigers are going to get a change. Henry seems to think that was not an icing. The refs see it another way. It's going to be Colton, Miles, and AJ up front. Jared back on defense as the Tigers are trying to get out of their zone with 7 minutes left in the second period. We'll see if some fresh players can get it done. Puck drop, puck stays. AJ steps in, gets it to the near side boards where there's some battling going on. See if it can come loose. It does finally come loose and across the blue line where Miles taps it. And now Miles with an opportunity. The Metro player able to get his stick there, but AJ steps in and prevents him from going anywhere. Miles again has it, gets it across the blue line. Colton picks that up and a great shot, sticked aside by the Metro goalie. So Tigers able to not only get it out of the zone, but get it to the other end of the ice and create some opportunities. But now headed back that other direction by the Metro Michigan team. Puck being played along the near side boards. Metro brings it back into their defensive zone, looking to create some space up ice. They send it far side. Player taps it. AJ able to get it, but unfortunately a Tiger player in the zone already makes it an offside. So 6:01 in the second period. Face off it in the neutral zone. That face off is going to be taken by Gavin with Jack on his near side wing. I believe that's going to be Preston on the far side wing. And if I'm seeing correctly, it's possibly Josh and Jax back on defense. Puck sent in. That'll go just wide near side. Lifted to gain the zone. That's Jax on the near side D. Marshall on the far side D. Puck stays in the zone for the Tigers. Tried to whack it deep there, did Preston. The Metro player gets it up and eventually out of the zone. Jax gets the puck on the far end, sends it to the near side boards. Puck squirts loose at center ice. Tigers had a chance, just couldn't quite control the puck. Came off of Gavin's stick, not quite the way he had hoped. And so D to D back in the defensive zone for Metro. They make the cross ice pass and able to gain the zone with some speed. Marshall matches that speed, pinches the player off, steers him into the below the goal line. That skater brings it around, gets it to his defenseman who loads it up, takes the shot. Rebound left. Tigers able to collect in front of the net and send it to the far side or near side boards. Again, Tigers will look to break out the puck from the far end of the ice as we're just under 5 minutes. Metro player skates across center ice, turns, takes the shot, misses near side. Battle in the corner here. A couple of players have come loose with it there. The defenseman has it, takes the shot again, just misses the net. Looking for a hit there was Preston, just missed on it. The defense, then Preston does get the puck poked out of the zone, loses his stick. Metro able to regain possession and looking to now regain the zone, although they do turn over. That will be sent into the zone so by Preston, so the Tigers can get a change. Miles onto the ice up front. He'll be joined by AJ and Colton. So a fresh set of skaters up front for your Tigers as Jax turns, looking for somewhere to go, gets it across to his defensive partner, who tries to make the pass across there to AJ, cut off by the Metro player. AJ worked to try and get that back, but could not. Sent back into the zone by the Metro Jets, who make a change of their own. And so the Tigers have some time to try and get it up the other direction, but can't do so cleanly. Turn the puck over. The boys do look like they've settled in a little bit since that first period that was just a little bit chaotic. I think all of them just realizing that they're in the state of hockey. No matter where they're at, they're always playing hockey, right? As Metro has the puck here below the goal line, 3 minutes left in this second period. Tigers bringing it up the near side. AJ taps that up to Miles and goes for a change. Miles battling now in the Tigers zone below the goal line. Colton there, and tapped up to the defenseman, sent back in by Tate, who's back on this near side D. Is going to be a penalty here. Tigers going to head back onto the power play. Looks like that was a high stick with 2:33 in this second period. They are 2-minute penalties in this tournament. Even though we have the shorter periods, they're assessing the full penalty. So with the man advantage, Tigers are going to send out Steven at center. Easton on the wing, at least for the face-off. Miles is going to be your near side wing, and it's going to be Josh and Henry lining up back on defense as Miles steps in. Had an opportunity there. Goalie able to shrug that one off on the near side shot. Miles battling in the corner. Steven swoops in to help out. Metro's just going to pin that to the boards as long as they can and try and eat time. Puck's still there. Miles comes away with it briefly, but then pinched by a couple of Metro players, and we're going to see a second penalty to the Metro team with 2:07 in this second period. A chippy Michigan squad, they've liked to push and shove this whole period. Tigers are going to have the two-man advantage here. A minute 34 left on that first penalty if you're keeping track at home. 2 minutes now fresh on the board for the second penalty. So Tigers with an opportunity here in this second period to try and make it only a 1-goal lead. Brody, I believe, on the ice on that far side. Easton on the near side. Face-off again being taken by Steven. Puck stays where it's at, then one back to Henry, who gets it across to Josh. Josh back to Henry. And 5-on-3 hockey, so plenty of time. Josh sends that in. Rebound comes out, sent back through. Comes across. Easton can't sweep that in. Puck goes below the goal line. That is Teague on the ice. Nope, that is Bro, Michigan player, who takes it to the far end. So Tiger's going to have to come the length of the ice with 45 seconds left on the initial penalty assessed to the Metro squad. Again, 5-on-3. You hate to see the other team able to possess the puck on the other end of the ice with those kind of numbers. Puck into the zone for the Tigers, but Metro again able to get there first. Puck comes back to Josh. AJ onto the ice for the Tigers. He's going to be joined by Teague as the Tigers are trying to gain the zone here. Finally, Henry does just that, sends it off for a kick save there by their goalie. Had a chance with under 10 seconds left now on the initial penalty assessed to these Metro Jets. As Teague steps up, he's going to go to the blue line. Big one-time opportunity there by Jax as the player comes out of the box. 20 seconds left on the second penalty. Tigers now 5-on-4, looking to gain the zone. Jax gets it in, gets a shot, sent harmlessly to the far side by the goalie of the Metro Jets. Up and out with 13 seconds left in this second period. Tigers not able to make much of the two-man advantage in this second period. 5 seconds left now. Tigers just going to eat it up in the far end. sent up the boards, and that'll do it for period number 2. Tigers still down 0-2. Had an opportunity, just couldn't settle the puck to do anything with it in that second period. 1 minute on the clock for an intermission as we head into the third. At moments in that second period, the boys had looked like they'd settled down, but again, kind of felt like they just weren't as controlled and disciplined as you'd like to see them, especially with the 5-on-3 advantage there. Couldn't get the puck where they wanted it, tried to force a pass that caused them to really just lose a lot of the time on that power play opportunity. If you listen to the dad scouting, it does sound like today's games will be the kind of the 2 of our 4 toughest. But we try not to look at things like rankings, especially in a tournament. You never know what team shows up for a tournament, both mentally and as far as what players are showing up. Easton going to take the drop to start this third period. That's Teague on your near side wing. That's Brody on your far side wing. Jared is back on defense with Marshall. As Metro gains the zone, sends it in. That comes up and Teague finishes the contact there. Jared has the puck deflected up high, backhanded further by not Brody, Hunter on the ice on this line. And Hunter not scared to play physical himself. Teague pinning the Metro player to the boards. Puck finally does get sent in, but that's going to be for an icing with 12:27 in this third period. Tigers will have an opportunity for a face-off in their offensive zone. Henry is going to be taking that face-off. He's going to have Brody to his near side wing, Steven to his far side wing. Back on defense is Jax on the near side, Cruin on the far side. Puck comes the other direction with some speed for these Metro Jets. Steering the player is Jax. The centering pass does not connect, and so they'll have to regain the zone. Puck sent in, deflects off Jax. Steven able to settle the puck and send it the other direction for the Tigers. Gets it across center ice, backhands it in. And goalie has to make a bit of a save there with 11:57 left in this final period of the first game here at the Cactus Cup. Face-off one back. Steven steps in, sends it toward the net, deflected off a couple of sticks, and went wide near side. Puck still being battled for below the goal line before Metro does finally come away with it briefly. Being pestered on the far side, so still a battle for that puck. Does come out, and the Metro player is the first one there. He makes a nice cross-ice pass, and the centering pass again just misses there. Crowd wanting the defenseman there to pressure the puck carrier just a little bit more. Gavin on the ice at center for the Tigers. Cruin able to sweep the puck up a little bit further as Gavin had pinched the player below the goal line. That puck goes way high of the net. But Metro able to collect it. He sends it back to the far end. That will not be an icing because it was sent down to that far end by the Metro player. Gavin and Hunter on the ice for the Tigers. Tate back on defense with Josh. As the puck gets swept up here into the zone by Metro, it's not going to make it for an icing. Preston now pressuring along the near side boards, wins briefly, but can't get the puck to his partner. Tate finally does tap the puck out of the zone, and Metro is going to go D to D to create time for their boys to reset the zone. Nice move by the Metro player, causes one of the Tiger players to lose his skates. He throws it in. Now Preston going to get it below the goal line, sends it up to Gavin. Gavin chips it up off the stick of the Metro player, so they're able to recollect the puck briefly. Preston sends that in on net. Goalie plays that out with 10 minutes left to play in this third period as Miles and Colton come onto the ice. Miles fresh onto the ice, gets the puck, sends it into the Metro player in front of him, goes and recollects the puck himself in the corner. Puck is coming up the near side boards and finds its way out of the zone. AJ onto the ice now also for the Tigers up front, and that is going to be an offsides. So your forwards now are Colton at center with AJ and Miles on the wing. Jared going to be back on defense, joined by Marshall. 9:42 in the third period. Puck dropped, stays there. Colton flips it forward. Miles able to collect it. And Miles is working today. That puck goes just wide near side, tapped back to the defense by AJ. Marshall throws it in deep. Miles working below the goal line to recollect and try and get the puck to a Tiger with an opportunity in front. Can't. Eventually finds its way back to Marshall, who tips it in. That one up into the bench. Should be a face-off in the Tigers zone. Coach is going to send out a new line of forwards in Henry, Steven, and I believe Brody. So Brody on your near side wing. Defense is still Jared and Marshall. Jared to the near side, Marshall to the far side. Henry set to take the face-off, wins it to the side, comes back to Marshall, who taps it off the boards deep. Henry gets it, gets the centering pass, but can't get a shot. That wasn't Henry. I take that back. That was Brody sending it in front to Henry, who couldn't settle it down for the shot. But still battling on those far side boards. Finally, Metro able to settle the puck and get the breakout. That'll get sent into the zone. Jared's going to battle into the corner. He takes the contact, but stays on his feet to continue the battle below the goal line. Comes across to Marshall on the far side. Marshall backhands that up and out of the zone. Metro able to recollect, send it in deep below the goal line. Protecting their 2-goal lead are these Metro Jets. Cross-ice pass made there. Steven able to beat the icing as the rest of the Tigers are making a change. Good effort by Steven to allow him to get the change and get reset. Onto the ice for the Tigers are Easton and Hunter up front. Cruin collects the puck on defense. Jack's on the near side D as his partner. Hunter battling on the boards. Puck bounces. Jax has it, sends it up with the far side boards, but the Metro player jumps it. Metro able to dump it into the zone and go for a change of their own. With that 2-goal lead, Metro is going to keep fresh players on the ice. That one swept forward, missed on the pass, and that's going to go for an icing with 7:48 in the third period. Score of 0-2 in favor of the Metro Jets. Both those goals coming in the first period. Teague is going to be on the ice with Easton and Hunter. Easton taking the face-off here. Puck again stays where it's at. The Metro player able to turn and do it himself. Gets it below the goal line, sweeps it to the near side corner where the only player there is a Metro Jet. He sweeps it to his teammate waiting behind the net. Almost a good opportunity there as the puck was just poked in front. Puck stays in the zone. Shot taken, misses near side wide by Metro. Easton takes the contact there. Could have been an interference. That puck makes its way through to the backside. Looked like that one went in, but ref was right there and he saw it better than I did. So Tigers get lucky there to not be down by 3. That one gets backhanded down the ice for the Tigers as they're making a change. Jared onto the ice at defense, makes some contact there as Jared's going to go get the puck below the goal line for the Tigers. Preston on up front. Jared working below the goal line, finishes the contact there. So the boys are learning to play physical these last few games, and then hopefully that works out for them. Good pass there. Two boys hitting Preston. It doesn't work out as Jack gets the puck on the far end. Puck now coming the other way as we get into the 6-minute mark of this third period. Both sides wanting to make some hits. Josh taps the puck up for Preston, who tries to get it up but not quite out. Gavin finishes the contact, and that will be a penalty on Gavin with 6:03 in this third period. Tigers are going to go on their first penalty kill of this game. First effort at killing off this penalty is going to be made by Steven and Henry up front. It's going to be Marshall in back with our friend the pie guy. Faceoff stays where it's at. The Metro player skated in, tried to get a stick on it, couldn't do so cleanly. Send into the far corner. Steven has it. He has it with space until he is pinched off, but fights through that contact. Steven doing great work and gets hung up. Probably could have called a penalty there as the Metro player had a hold of Steven's stick, but they don't blow the whistle there. Marshall able to battle and just send that down the ice and make the Metro players take it to full length. Steven goes for the change. AJ hops on in his place, and that'll be an offside for Metro with 5:20 left in this third period, 1:16 left on the penalty to Gavin. Colton on the ice up front. Jared is going to be your defenseman. He's lining up on that far side wing. As Metro wins that back, Colton going to go pressure at center ice. Metro just going to fire that in on net. Landon sends it harmlessly into the corner. Jared working in that pressure below the goal line, able to pinch the player off. Eventually the player does come through and gets it up to his teammate on the far side. Landon able to glove that one dead with 5:01, now 5 minutes even in this third period of 57 seconds left on the penalty. Colton again set to take the face off. Metro wins it back, sent through traffic, couldn't find its way through to Landon. AJ pressures up at the point, sent down the boards. He tried to send it through. AJ couldn't quite collect on that one as he was flashing back into position deep. DDD pass does work this time for Metro. They chip it off the boards to get it deeper into that offensive zone. They're playing with it below the goal line. A little bit of around the world here for Metro, who finally does get the shot, and that attempt from the blue line works. Beats Landon on the blocker side over his shoulder to make it 0-3 with 4:30 in this third period. There was 30 seconds left on the man advantage for the Metro Jets. They take advantage of that penalty. It's going to be Marshall and Kroon back on defense. Easton, Teague, and Hunter up front. Turning it back the other direction is Teague. Bounces off some skates. He's just going to send it off the boards and hope somebody can get there. He holds the zone himself and gets it below the goal line where Hunter's going to try and go pick up the pressure. Puck does come out of the zone. Kruin sends it back in, and the Tigers couldn't quite get out in time, so that will be an offsides with 3:54 in this third period. Steven headed out onto the ice. Tate back on defense. Looks like Henry taking the face off there. Brody on the far side wing. And Pie Guy is your far side D as Metro just sweeps that puck into the zone. Puck comes up in front of the net. Luckily, Landon battles that one out for us, so Henry can now go the other direction passes off the boards to himself, gets a centering pass that can't connect. And so now the puck the other direction for a Metro player who's able to jump around the defender, get the shot, but misses wide. Puck goes below the goal line. Steven not content with what's going on in this game. He's still playing hard. And Tate able to take advantage of Steven's effort, but can't get the puck out, so now covered by Landon. And Tiger's going to make a full change. Looks like it's going to be Jared and Marshall back on defense. It's going to be Colton, AJ, and Miles as your forwards with 3:06 in the third period. Tigers down 0-3. Colton wins that to Jared. Jared battles it on the boards with the Metro player. He's got the support of Colton to try and get that puck out. And eventually Metro able to turn with it. Jared, though, does step up, pokes the puck out, and now AJ the other way. He's got Miles to his right. AJ throws it on net. Rebound there on the backside. Miles just a little bit too much to the center. AJ tries to get a shot there, but the Metro player gets a stick in the way, and so 2:30 left in this game. Tigers are hunting to try and get a goal on the board. Landon tries to sweep that. Metro player was there waiting. He wraps around one side, wraps around back the other side. Landon able to cover it up with 2:17 left in this third period. Out onto the ice at defense is Josh. Preston and Teague are also going to line up on this near side for the face-off as the puck stays where it's at. Cruin battled in there and able to sweep it up ice is Gavin. Teague working to get to that puck does, but Metro sends it up. Cruin able to step up at the blue line and hold the zone briefly, but now the puck does come out. Cruin's going to get there first. Turns it back up far side. That'll be a trip. So the Tigers will again go on the power play with 1:51 remaining in this game. Be a face-off in front of the goalie on the far end of the ice. It's going to be our power play unit of Easton, Steven, Josh, Henry, and Miles. Puck into the corner. Tigers battling to get it out. Miles Diggs does come away with it. Takes the tough angle shot, which comes wide near side. D to D there. Josh gets it over and again sent toward the net, but missing. Sent back in deep by these Tigers. But Miles, the Metro players able to sweep it up to center ice. Henry hurries back and able to turn the puck back the right direction for these Tigers. Gains the zone, sends it off to the waiting goalie who leaves the rebound. Second attempt goes, I believe, up into the netting behind the goal. So with 1:06 left in this game, Tigers on the man advantage. Second power play unit comes out. That's going to be Colton, AJ, Teague, and back on defense you've got Pie Guy, joined by Cruin. Shot taken there by Teague, sent high of the net. Metro has it, sends it up and out as we're just under 1 minute to play, and that's played by a high stick. And will be a face-off in the Tigers' defensive end of the ice with 52 seconds left in this game. Puck stays right on the dot there, eventually tipped back to Cruin, who's going to skate it around to that far side. Gets it up the boards to AJ, who's going to push that up ice. Now a cross ice pass to Colton, who gains the zone, takes the shot. Almost got the goalie. He just had to fight that off. It was in that awkward spot right kind of in close to the body where he couldn't quite get a clean glove on it. There's another trip. So Tigers again will have the two-man advantage, but unable to hold the zone there. Cruin going to have to reset, does gain the zone. Tigers have 6 skaters out and a quick whistle there with 16 seconds left in this period. Tigers will have a two-man advantage. According to the clock operator, your Tigers have taken 15 shots this game to the Metro team's 20. Tigers looking for a goal here just to feel good about heading into the next game. We're going to keep AJ out on the ice with Colton at the face-off dot. And they're on that far end, so I have a hard time seeing exactly what's going on, but it is into the corner as we count to 10 seconds left to go. Trying to make the centering pass there were the Tigers as we count to 3, 2, and 1. And that's going to do it for game number 1 of the Cactus Cup. Your Tigers fall 0-3 to the Metro Jets. We'll be back on the ice at 3:40 this afternoon against the Houston Junior Arrows. Do tune in early. We'll try and do the same for you this time, as it looks like they are lining up to start these games a few minutes early if they can, to try and keep this whole show rolling. We'll talk to you later today.